Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is currently Friday and I am so happy it is Friday, okay? And if you have been watching my previous vlogs, then you know we're really always, but right now we're on the journey of locking in. It's the season, right? But we are doing a soft lock-in in a way. Like, we use the term lock-in over here, but we are not the self-development people who are super toxic and don't ever give ourselves a break. And we have to work on that though, because at least for me, I definitely have that part of me that always just likes to tell myself that I'm not doing enough. And honestly, last night I had like a little mini, not really a crash out, but we're just being dramatic here, a crash out. And it was mainly because I was hyper focusing on not getting what I wanted to get done fully complete, which it wouldn't have been fully complete anyways. Like, I didn't have an entire day to do it anyways, but it just like, I sometimes in my head am really uncomfortable with things feeling unfinished. It's something I've had to work on so much in my life, and that's due to a lot of things from the past, from feeling like I need to be in control because if not, I'm gonna be not safe, things like that. And that can even translate to things like, you know, when you're working on something or you're doing work, you are chasing the end result, you're chasing the finish line, but like nothing really is finished. Obviously with work, it will be like, oh, a video is done, I edited a video, or I finished saying this, but then you still will have to do something else. And I haven't had a feeling like that in a while. I think probably because this is just like a new project that I'm working on, and I just want to keep making sure that I'm like having that momentum and I'm doing it, and I am doing it. But I just had a little bit of an off day, and honestly guys, I'm in my luteal phase. And if you know, you know, the mood during your luteal phase is like, I don't understand it sometimes. Well, I do. I understand what's happening with my hormones, but sometimes I'm like, wow, you are like clockwork, girl. Like, you are so on time. You are so on time. So I guess I'm just here to start the video off by saying, whatever day it is, I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but maybe it will be on a Friday, but whatever day, just remind yourself that you have done enough today, okay? Or if you still haven't done the things that you need to do, go do them, and then whatever you get finished / don't get finished at the end of the day, you just gotta tell yourself you've done enough. You are enough. There will always be something to work on, and that's okay, but like, let's just let it be. Now guys, one thing that I do to help me with the frustration of my mind sometimes is honestly letting myself get to a point where I just cry. Like, I cried a little bit last night before I went to sleep because I was just feeling so frustrated, and I knew like once I got to that point I was gonna feel so much better and I was gonna be able to fall asleep, and I did, and I felt so much better. And I don't know, I just need to say that because I feel like I used to never let myself cry. I used to always like try and figure out something, or like try another way around something, or think myself out of something, but sometimes you just need to cry and let yourself be overwhelmed, because there is just some sort of release that can change things and clear up things in your mind. And that is exactly what happened. So I'm feeling a lot better today. I am currently getting ready to record a podcast episode, and I don't usually record on Fridays. I usually just record the week before Sunday, which today's Friday, so I already have Sunday's episode ready to go live. But sometimes when I have something to say on the podcast, it is nice to kind of like get it out right when it's prevalent, or like I feel like a call to talk about it, because it's just like, that's just the best way. It's very fresh in my mind. So I'm actually going to be going to my boyfriend's this weekend, which I'm excited about as always, because I feel like it's just a break. Like, I've been really trying to break up my work weeks with going to live my life, and I feel like only this year have I really actually been like, okay, on the weekends, it's not like I don't work on the weekends. Sometimes if I have to do a little bit of an edit or something, I will, but realistically, like, I don't look at the weekends as, oh, I need to film, I need to do anything. It just feels so much better to do that, especially when you work for yourself. But since he's not picking me up until later, I figured, why don't I just get ready? I'll start the vlog, chat with you guys, and then I will record a bit. It's not gonna be very long anyways. I'm not really doing anything else. This morning I gave myself some grace. I ended up actually working on my journal series and doing all the things and going to the gym and whatever, but I just did it from this place of like ease, of like, Alicia, let's not wake up and decide life needs to be hard. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that you don't take care of yourself, but it's like your mindset through it all and the way that you're looking at life. And sometimes I feel like I can get caught up with the like, just feeling like everything's really hard because I'm making it like that. So anyways, if you guys watched last week's vlog, I was talking about how I'm doing like a fall like rebrand, you know, seasonal change, cleaning up my space and things like that. And I made a huge list of all the things that I need to do because I just can't possibly get them done one day. So this week I've been really like, I cleaned out my fridge, I cleaned my microwave, I cleaned under my sink, I washed my brushes, I did all these like random things that I keep putting off. And I thought that I was using the wrong brushes. Like what I was using was this brush that's like slanted for blush and then this one for bronzer. But I'm pretty positive I actually bought this one for blush and then this one for bronzer a long time ago. But now that I'm putting it on, I feel like this brush just made my blush go on really weird. I don't know if it's because it's also very clean, but I'm not loving it, but honestly, it's totally fine. It's not a big deal. Another reason why I'm so excited for this weekend is because we're gonna go fall shopping. And again, if you watched last week's vlog, then I kind of already did, but that was more so a little bit of a decor for my place. What else did I get? I got new towels, things like that. Just like, not a lot. I'm not somebody who goes crazy when I shop. Like I'm pretty practical, I'm pretty rational, I will make a list of things. Like there's usually a purpose as to why I'm going shopping. And this weekend, it's definitely fall shopping in terms of, I really want to get boots. I have not had like the knee-high, like a black boot for fall in so long. I have like one, but it is a material where you have to like tie it around your legs in order for it to stay up. Like it's not like that hard like leather type of vibe. And I never really wear them. Like I've literally had those freaking boots for so long. So I really hope that I can find a good pair for fall, just for like all the cute things that I want to do during the fall time. I can't be wearing Nikes or my New Balances every single time I want to do something. Like we have to level up a little bit, okay? So that's my goal. I also want to get some slippers. I can't believe I don't have any right now, but honestly, that was because when I first got Theo, he would eat the shit out of my slippers, so I just had to get rid of them. I just never got them again, mainly because it was summertime. I didn't really need them, but my feet get really cold. I run very cold as a person, so I want slippers, and I also really, really, really want a robe as well. I've been wanting one for so long, so we'll see what we find. Thankfully, my boyfriend loves to shop, and he is very helpful when it comes to picking out outfits and seeing things that I don't think look really that good. I have an okay sense of fashion style, but I feel like when you grow up with not a lot of money and then you grind and grind and grind and grind to just like pay your bills, like you don't really have that much money to spend or care about that. And like I was a gym girly, just would go to school very just locked in on other things. I didn't really spend too much time caring or even having money, like I said, for fashion. But now as I get older and things change and I do want to spend a little bit of money on outfits, I'm kind of like somebody who sticks to the same things. So it's kind of nice to go with somebody who has an eye for fashion and also will say like, hey, that looks really good. Like I'm not critical on myself. I just sometimes like don't see the vision, but then someone else will see the vision. I'm like, oh no, that actually looks good. So I am happy to be able to go with him because I feel like he knows a lot more than I do. So maybe this is just your little bit of motivation to take a break and go live your life, whether it's you're gonna go fall shopping or you're gonna hang out with a friend on the weekend and not hyper obsess over the things you have to do and this, that, like, I don't know. Like, just try your best to take more breaks. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not perfect, but I'm also just trying to live a more fuller life because life requires that. Life does not need us to be on all the time. I think that that is very much so a trauma response, very much so fight or flight, and it just doesn't really help us, even though it feels like we are like helping ourselves by constantly working and being on or thinking that we need to do something, but we really don't. Life will continue to move and we will be carried. We will be okay. I also think changing your environment does something so good for your mental health. And I know it can be hard sometimes to change your environment because maybe like you can't really go anywhere, but I feel like there's still things that you can find, whether it's like you going out on a Saturday to a coffee shop, even if you still have to work at some point during the day, or you change your workouts and you go for like long nature walks, or you try a class out. Use ClassPass if you can. I have ClassPass. I will link my credits down below if you guys want to try. Not sponsored, but I just love it. It's a great way to also like do things with your friends. That's another thing I really like doing, like especially on the weekends, is just going for a walk with a friend, going to a coffee shop, or doing a workout class. I'm actually seeing one of my friends, Tess. I haven't seen her in so freaking long because her lives just been so busy. Tess Barclay, and follow her if you want anything related to becoming a content creator, because she knows her shit more than anyone. I will always say that. Like she'd be knowing. But anyways, we have decided to do hot yoga at Solace on Thursday, I believe. So we're gonna do that. And I think that's just a great way to be able to see people if life is busy, because I'm somebody who's like super fine with doing things alone as well. I work for myself, very self-sufficient, and life is very busy, especially if you're in a relationship as well. You definitely don't want to neglect your friendships. Don't do that. But I think when you're older, I'm gonna be 30 in 2 months. This is just life. Like I don't have a lot of time to see all of my friends the way that I did in my early 20s. And even when I was in my early 20s, I was kind of like grinding and shit. Like I had things to do. So don't feel bad about that. But workout classes, changing things up. I am very thankful that my boyfriend actually doesn't live in the city. He lives outside of the city, which is such a break for me. If you guys know, then you know I am a suburban girl through and through, essentially. And that really to me just means like anything out of the city. Like I want as much nature as possible. I want the quietness of the suburbs or just outside of the city. He doesn't live in like the deep suburbs or anything like that, but it's just a different vibe, and it's near water still. There's so many trails that I can bring Theo, so he'll do his own thing. Sometimes he stays at my place too, but I kind of would rather just like go to his place on the weekends. But in the mornings, I typically wake up really early and he sleeps in a little bit. He still wakes up actually quite early because he's not a guy who just like sleeps into like 12 or anything like that. So sometimes we wake up at the same time, but I'll do my morning routine. Usually I'll walk Theo, which I love walking Theo out there because there's like no trucks, there's no loud cars, and he gets very overstimulated sometimes, so it's very peaceful. I'll do my journaling. I'll literally do whatever I need to do. And then sometimes he'll go to the gym. We'll go to the farmer's market sometimes. I don't think we're gonna go this weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'll go by myself because we gotta do shopping and stuff. But we just have a little routine going, which I love. And whether I'm doing something with him or not, I just love getting out of my environment. I feel like it's such a beautiful thing to do and give yourself. So again, even if you can't do that, then just try and do something a little different with your weekends, or even like one day out of the week. It will really help you get through the week. Like it really helps me get through the week knowing that I have plans or I have something to do on the weekend, or there's a change, because if not, then I will dread my routine and everything, and life doesn't need to be that serious, like I said. Last thing, I don't know if we're gonna be going to like a regular mall because I kind of want to do thrifting, but who freaking knows. But Road Beauty, is it Road Beauty or Road whatever, you guys know, Hailey Bieber's skincare line made it to Sephora in Canada, or all around the world, I don't know, but I live in Canada, and I have been hearing so many good things about the glazing mouth. Like I've literally been hearing about this for so long, and I'm not really one to buy into celebrity skincare lines because I'm like, do they really work? I don't really know. But one thing I do love is a glaze texture, something that's not too thick on the skin, and I just heard that this is really good. So if I come across a Sephora and it's there, I will get it. But if it's not, then it's fine. Like it's actually not a big deal. So anyways, I'm going to record, and I'll pick up the camera when I pick up the camera. everyone. It is Saturday. I was gonna say Saturday morning, but technically it's like 12, so Saturday afternoon. Thankfully, I got really good sleep last night. I looked at my Ultra Human Ring, which is what I use to track my sleep and my steps and stuff, which is quite similar to the Aura Ring. But I made sure to go to sleep at a decent time because if I don't go to sleep around 10, I am gonna be so freaking tired the next day, especially because I'm in my luteal phase. This is the app right here. I also have a discount code. A lot of you guys have used it because this, in my opinion, is one of the best, but I also track my period on this and I am indeed in my luteal phase. So I'm happy with the sleep that I got considering the phase that I'm in. When we woke up this morning, we just made some breakfast. I made sausage, eggs, and we got this jam from the farmer's market that tastes so good. And then my boyfriend went to the gym and I brought Theo on a really long walk. And it was great. I think we were out for like an hour. We got so many steps in and I just love bringing him over here. Like I probably already mentioned, it's the perfect amount of nature and also still seeing people. But when I'm able to bring him around dogs, I feel like everyone's just like slower around here in this area. So it's better for him when it comes to interacting because he's still a puppy. So anyways, I just love it. I love nature. I love going on walks. And I love obviously being able to bring my dog somewhere where it's the best for him. And like I was saying, when it comes to changing your environment, I feel so different and so much more energized when I change my environment. And I feel like some people can operate with not doing that, but for me, that's always been a motivator for me. Even when it comes to like my actual room or my home, like I get very motivated or unmotivated based off of my environment. Same thing goes with like my place being clean. Like it needs to be clean. And sometimes you need to change the view, you know? So anyways, we are here. I got ready. I'm wearing this hat. It's from Aritzia. I really like it, honestly. It goes with a lot of pieces of clothing that I'm wearing. Okay, this is getting washed out because the view is this way. This top, which is like a brown, hold on, let's see if we can get it not so washed out. A light brown tank from Garage. I love these tanks, guys. Like, I wear them all the time. I have so many different colors. I will link them down below. They are so amazing and they're very good priced. And then I'm wearing these jeans. These are kind of like a mid to low rise, which I think looks the best on my body type because my hips like go out and I feel like if I have them like too high up, it just like the hip dip is crazy, which also is fine. But some body types, they just look better with like a low mid rise. Anyways, I've always loved these. And I got these from Levi's, which I'll link below. Hopefully they're still in stock, but honestly, I love these jeans the most. These are my favorite jeans that I got this summer. I can wear these with sneakers, but I can also wear these with heels. They're just so good and versatile and very comfortable. Now I'm also gonna wear a little sweater over top of this top because it is a little chilly out, but you'll probably see it in a clip, but I ended up trying to put it on and then I got makeup on it. So I had to wash that. So I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to get back from the gym and then we're gonna go shop and do whatever we get up to. I really don't even know. We don't really have a set plan. We're just gonna do whatever Saturday brings to us and I'll do my best to get any clips. And of course I will show you if and what I get, which I'm sure I'm going to get something today. Good morning everyone and happy Sunday. I just got out of the shower and sorry about the lighting here. The light when I turn it on is like really orange, so hopefully this is fine for now. Not gonna be in here for too long. I just did my skincare, my body care. I'll quickly just show you what I've currently been using and then I'll get out of the washroom and then give you guys some updates on everything else. So okay, I've been using this for like not all summer, but probably half the summer we transitioned to using this. It's Miracle Skin, I believe that's the actual brand. It's actually one of our friends' brand. It's like a small business, and it's a body butter, and it's like this whipped body butter. It looks like this. When you put it on your skin, it is like, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this really, but it sinks into your skin so nice. It is, I'm not joking, it is actually the best one that I've ever tried, and I like a good body butter, and so this is all I've been using, and I'll link the website down below. If you're looking for a new body butter that like really makes your skin look glowy and it's like all natural, really good ingredients, then I would highly suggest this. So I just put this all on my body, and I especially like to use this when I shave anywhere. Like any place I shave, I'll put this on as well, and it really helps with my razor bumps and burns. I was using the, what's it called? Bush Balm ingrown hair oil, but I did run out of that like a while ago, and I just used this, and this works amazing. I washed my face and I use my Laneige Cream Skin. I guess this is technically like a toner and a moisturizer. I used to use this literally like so many years back. I don't even know how many years. Whenever it first came out, I was using this, and I didn't even know what Laneige really was. I was super into Korean beauty, like skincare, and I would order my skincare off of this website called Soko Glam, and I got this, and I remember using it. It was in a different bottle, and I was obsessed with it, and then fast forward, I realized, I put two and two together that it was actually Laneige, and so I picked it up and I've been using this. Now, when I went to the mall yesterday to go see if the glazing milk was at Sephora, it indeed was sold out. The whole entire stand was basically empty. But I was like, you know what? You still have this. I can order it, I'm sure, and it's not the end of the world. And then I put on the Elemis Pro Collagen Moisturizer. This is so good. It is the perfect texture of like a gel consistency, but still a little bit like, well, it's like, obviously it's like white. So this is perfect. I don't like a moisturizer that's too thick and like doesn't sink into your skin. I want something that's like oily, sinks into my skin, and obviously makes my skin look glowing. I feel like I use skincare as a form of makeup. I also detangled my hair, washed it, put in my products, and put it up. So this is why it looks like so wet and like up here, because I'm gonna keep my hair in a poof for a few days is what I like to do. It usually like keeps the product in, and I don't have to really do much to my hair. I can keep it up for a few days, and it really works for me. It really saves me on the days that I don't feel like doing my hair, because my natural hair is a lot to do. Okay, the lighting is much better out here, so we're gonna finish our chat out here. So yesterday, I don't know how many clips I really got, but we went to this sandwich place, this Italian bakery, but they also had sandwiches there. I forget the name, but I will definitely like put the location, and it was so freaking good. I feel like getting a sandwich midday on a Saturday is like the perfect thing to do. While we were eating, we were also looking at houses near the water, which is honestly one of our favorite things to do, is to take a drive and just like look at beautiful houses. Because not only do I love homes and more the architectural design of things and even like decor and stuff like that, so does my boyfriend, and design and things like that. So we love to just have like a nice little drive sometimes, and we were just eating before we went to HomeSense. We looked at all the fall stuff. There's a lot of people there, of course, but it was really fun to just go and shop and just like look at all the cute things. We also stopped at other places. We went to Marshall's, we went to Winners. Winners is where I actually got this new robe. As I was saying, I was really looking for a nice robe, and this is so soft, so beautiful, and it is from UGG, or it's like the brand UGG, which I didn't know that they had like robes and stuff. So I got those. I was looking and looking and looking and looking for fall boots, and I tried a bunch on. Didn't really love any of them. So I either need to go back to the mall eventually very soon, or just order online. I think I'm honestly just gonna order them online, because I feel like it's not that I don't have luck with shopping and like going to the mall, but honestly it takes so much out of you sometimes, and I don't want to wait till the next time I'm doing a shopping in-person day, because I want these boots now. I feel like fall comes and goes very quickly, and like I actually just want a boot. So will be continued. Like I said, I went to Sephora. Road Booty was completely sold out, and I did get some UGG slippers, which maybe I'll just pop up a photo because I'm not wearing them on my feet right now, but they are so cute. I've always wanted a pair of UGGs, but honestly, like, it's not really like my vibe to wear like the traditional Uggs outside, especially in winter and things like that. But I did want to get a slipper, like I said. So I got those. We also went to Nespresso. We got some Nespresso pods because that's what we have here, which is nice. Got my sweet vanilla. We got maple pecan. We got this like rich chocolate one, which I want to try out when I make a mocha, because I feel like in the fall and winter time, I love making mochas at home, like a mocha latte essentially, which is just espresso with milk or even cream. And basically, instead of it being like more of a coffee, even vanilla flavor, it's basically just like chocolate or like chocolate syrup. And in the wintertime, I like making a peppermint mocha. I used to make that all the time. So I'm really excited to make that. We got Theo a new toy, and I think that's really all we got. Then we came home, had a nap. We played this game, Tap Ball, I guess. I don't know. My boyfriend really wanted to get it and play it. So we played that for a bit. And guys, we watched this Netflix movie. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll like just pop it on the screen so you can get the name. It's like a newish documentary of like a catfish situation. This girl, well, like multiple kids in this high school were getting a bunch of messages, like vulgar messages for like a year straight, and they're trying to figure out who it was. I'm not gonna give any like spoilers away, but it is actually crazy. And at first when we were watching it, it was kind of like, I don't know, it just didn't really look like our vibe. It kind of seemed like a little cheesy, but I kid you not, it is crazy and you should definitely watch it. If you want a documentary and you like more of like the mysteries of things, I like catfish stories, not like them for the people obviously, but I like watching those type of documentaries or like shows. I used to watch Catfish all the time back in the day on MTV. I would suggest watching it because it's actually freaking wild. And then we went to sleep and we are here. Well, me and you and Theo, who is laying underneath me right now. My boyfriend is currently golfing, and okay, so I was like, okay, Sunday morning when you're gone, I'll just work, because that's like my default thing that I do if I have free time is I work, which is not always good because I think we should definitely take some time to rest. But especially being somebody who's like a content creator, I always have things that I could be editing, even filming, brand work, things like that. So I could technically like always find something to do. And so when I woke up this morning, I could instantly start to feel myself being like, I need to get up. I need to like start going. And I was like telling myself in the moment, Alicia, just relax for a second, okay? Like you don't need to rush. Like there's no need to rush. Go have a breakfast, sit down, have a coffee, just enjoy it. And that's what I did. And then I took Theo on another really long walk. The sun was out, it was beautiful, which is just so nice to just get out. If you're in your head or you're stressing about things or you're ruminating on something, just get outside. It is so beneficial to your mental health. And I still carried that, oh, I need to like work on this thing. There's like this brand thing that I told myself that I should do today, even though I don't really need to do it till tomorrow. Like it's due tomorrow, but it will take me 3 seconds to do and I have all day to do it. But of course, because I told myself like, oh, I should do it on Sunday, in my head as I'm walking, I'm like thinking about it. I'm kind of dreading it. I'm like thinking about, okay, when I get home, I should do that and then I'll eat or then I'll do this, da, da, da. And by the end of the walk, I was like, Alicia, you need to practice what you preach. And it is Sunday. You really don't actually must get that thing done. And it is consuming your mind so much. Just let it go. Just let it go. Monday, you get back on it as you always do. Every week you work so hard, you're always working throughout the week. Like it's not like tomorrow I'm just gonna not sit around and not do anything. Sunday is for rest and rejuvenation, and that doesn't mean you don't do anything. Maybe it's you clean, you do self-care, whatever it is, but it comes to a point where you really do need to take a break, even if there's things to do, which is a very hard thing for me to wrap my mind around, but I am trying. And I felt so good when I was like, you know what, let's just leave it till tomorrow, have a slow day, get back home and just chill. Have your shower when you want to have your shower. And I feel like that is just something that we have to continue to practice. On one hand, it's the discipline, it's the structure, it's getting things done, it's not living in your head and actually taking that action to go build your dream life. But you also need to live your life and not always be going, because it's just, actually, you know what? I saw this TikTok on TikTok, but I shared it on my story, and I'm just gonna play it because I think this is actually pretty relevant to what I'm saying right now.
Another friend, Alex, says, you've already achieved goals you said would make you happy. You've already achieved goals you said would make you happy. How can you presume that your happiness sits on the next side of the next set of goals, given that right now you are on the other side of your last set of goals?
And his words hit me because I can list literally like a 20-page list of things that I am already living, the goals I've already accomplished. Yet sometimes I'm moving through life as if I still haven't achieved any of those things. Like, it's so in the back of my mind. I so forget about it. I'm so focused on the next thing. It's like, it can't be the next thing that's gonna make me happy then. It can't be me doing the brand thing today that's gonna put me at ease, because as soon as I do that, then I'm on to the next thing. Okay, but then on Monday, I have to submit it and edit it and do all these things. And that's kind of what I was telling myself. It's like, Alicia, even if you do it today, you're still gonna be thinking about what you have to do tomorrow. So don't try and trick yourself to thinking that you doing 100 million things and making your life hard today is going to be the thing that's going to put you at ease. And again, it's not about not doing the things we need to do, but if you're looking for happiness and a breath of fresh air, and for you to just breathe, which is what we're really wanting for a second, we need to rest. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be you doing the thing to check it off and then you'll be able to breathe. It's not. Last quote I wanna post is from this woman, and her Twitter handle is the Heal Her, and I just follow her on Instagram. And it says, and on some Sundays, I do the bravest thing, nothing. I answer only to my breath, putting urgency in a drawer and closing it. And I feel like that is exactly how I'm feeling right now. So for the rest of the day, I don't know what I'm gonna do, nothing, and that is totally okay. I did order some sushi, so I'm gonna have some sushi, and maybe I'll have a nap. I need to take this off of my head, but yes, I'm just trying to not have any urgency. So hopefully this video was inspiring and helpful for you guys. If you are somebody who ruminates and pre-plans their life often, try your best to practice a little bit of doing nothing. I know it can be difficult, but realistically, we are not going to feel that relief just by constantly doing more things and getting things done. Maybe a little bit, but then you're on to the next thing. So it needs to be something else, which I think you take control of that and you decide. So that'll be all. Now, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And even if you're not new, make sure that you're subscribing, because there's a lot of people who continuously watch my videos, but they're not subscribed because it just happens sometimes. YouTube will show me how many people who are consistently watching my videos, but then like a percentage of them just like haven't subscribed. Mainly that's because the algorithm now, like the way it works on YouTube is it typically just feeds you the content creators that you're always watching anyways. So it's not like you usually scroll on the subscription page, but I know some of you guys do, and I know some of you guys keep the notifications on, which love you for that. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you want to hang out with me this fall and winter, because I would like to continue to do vlogs and show you guys what I get up to. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.